Good morning, everybody. This is Gail Tyfair from Cornwall, Ontario. Um, I would like to do a small tutorial today on how to make the bags that hold the albums. So basically, this is one of the little bags which I designed to make the albums. And I'm going to show you basically how to do it. Okay? So the first thing you do is you take your album and you measure it. So this album measures 6.5 by 6.5. So I want a box that I'm going to be able to put, or a bag that I want to be able to put my hand in and comfortably take it out. So I'm going to make it 7.5 wide by 7.5 tall, and I'm going to make it it's 2 inches, so I'm going to make it 3 inches deep. That should make it a very comfortable fit. Now, the first thing, this thing consists of 2 pieces. There's a little box that fits on the bottom, and it only surrounds the bottom of the bag. And then the bag is just scrapbook paper and attached to the box. And the handles are just plain cardstock, the same as the little box inside. So we've got our measurements and we know what we want. We want a box that's 7.5 inch wide, 3 inches deep, and we don't need to make the box the whole size of the album because we just want it to be our base that fits in the bottom, just to support it. So I think 3 inches is going to be plenty. So I get this is made from 2 pieces of 11 by 8.5, and we had to use, if it was smaller, we could have cut it all out in one go. But because it's bigger than the area that I needed 2 pieces to make the box. So these pieces are 6 by 3. 3 for the bottom, 3 for the sides. And they're by the 11.5. So the first thing I did is I scored the box 3 inches on the side and 3 inches in the middle, and then a 1/2 inch on the other 11.5 side to make a tab. So when I put this together, it's like this, and there's my tab. That's 1/2 the box. I did the exact same thing on the other side, which makes my other tab. So now the box will fit together like this. Like this. Okay? It's going to fit together. We're going to just tape it together. And there's your base for your box. Okay? So we're going to just tape this together. And then we're going to attach our paper at the bottom. Just a minute, I got to get the tape. Here. I'm just going to tape this together quickly to make the box. You can make any box, any size, doing it this way. If it's smaller, you can maybe use just, you don't have to glue the 2 pieces together. But if you want it bigger, I'm just gluing it quickly, just lightly, just to give you an idea. You'd have to put more tape on than this. Make sure you tape it down really good because it's your support. I'm just doing it quickly because I'm just trying to show you how it works. Okay, so there's one piece, and then this piece has to be glued like this to form your box. Okay, there we go. That's how it goes. There. Okay, so these two pieces will go like this. Okay. Go. And there's your little box. This one's got tape on it. Okay, there. Okay, so now you have your box, okay? I'm going to glue it on the bottom, which I should have. You have to glue it on the bottom too. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to attach our paper to make our bag, the bag part. Okay, so I already put the tape on it. So you just attach the tape at the bottom, and then what you're going to do, you're going to take it off, and you're going to attach it along the center, the bottom here. You could leave a little bit if you want, just for decorative purposes, or you can put trim on the bottom like I did. You know, using this method, there's just endless things you can do with this box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my paper in the middle, or as close as the middle as possible, because you want the pattern to be centered, and you're going to attach it along the box. You're going to attach it along the bottom, like this, okay? And you're going to attach it all along the bottom and around the corner, like this, okay? There, like this. Okay, there. All right. And then you're going to take your other piece that you have, and you're going to do the same thing, except there, okay? Now, basically, you're going to attach it to the bottom again. Actually, this part, there's tape on there on the sides that you'll glue it to the sides like this. Actually, I should have put this on first, but I didn't. There. Okay. There. So then what happens is you'll just glue it right up the sides like this, and that's one side, and then there's this side here. Okay, and there you have your little bag. Now, for the handle, you can add trim, depending. I think this is about 1 inch or 3/4 of an inch. I use coordinating paper. If you want a bigger bag and it won't fit around, you can put coordinating paper down the side to make a side panel to make this paper, because this is 12 by 12. If you're making a large album, you might need an extra piece down the sides to make the bag a bit bigger. These handles are 1 inch by 1 inch, and you score them in the middle and round the edges. You can glue them or you don't have to, it depends on what you want to do. And you just flatten out the edge at the bottom and put a little brad through and attach them with brads. I've seen them glued, but I didn't think they'd be strong enough to hold the weight, and I wanted people to be able to pick them up with the album in it. So I actually put brads, and they just go like this around the top of the, you sort of have to stretch the cardstock a little to make them more pliable, and they just fit around the edges like this. It's not difficult to do these little boxes and these little bags, and they're really fun. You can do all kinds of things with them. This one that I made has pockets, and it's the same basic principle as doing a pocket in an album. You have your piece, and then you have your 1/2 inch all around, which gives you enough room to open them up. And this one also has little rings in it instead, with little pieces to hold the rings. But I mean, like I said, the possibilities are endless. This one also I don't think was big enough, so I had to put little pockets on the side. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understand the concept. And if you have any questions, just email me. See you soon.